fight against Javante Davis last night. The build-up was a very touching build-up to a fight. It got everyone intrigued. They were similar in KO ratio. They were both undefeated prior to their fight. Last night, I was left bamboozled to that stoppage. I've never seen a more of a fast stoppage in any world title fight in boxing history that I can go back. And that's in history as in researched or watched. Garcia got dropped in the second round of this world title fight. He was the aggressor of the two in the first two rounds. He was hitting Davis with punches. Davis was in the clinches holding on. He was getting punched in the clinches and he kept moaning to the referee. Now, Garcia left himself open, I think it was to a hook, and he got caught with a hook flush to the jaw. He didn't even see this punch and he went down. He got up, seriously got up very quickly, and this is to a very concussive puncher to the head. He got up. The referee dusted his gloves down, and on the fight went. Garcia developed this strange fighting mentality with his hands up and almost shying away from Davis's punches, probably because he felt the power, which is understandable. But this went on to round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, ultimately until round 7. Now, this is the most bizarre stoppage to a world title fight I've ever seen for more than one reason. So, Garcia lands his best powerful shot in this round, and you can see Tank is hurt. Instead of following through with him being a very concussive puncher and banking on that power, that left hook, what he does, I think it's a left hook anyway, he decides to back up and go on that back foot, which I'm scratching my head and thinking, you have not been in this world title fight since the second round. You now have your opponent hurt, who's the smaller man, and he's backed up against the ropes, yet you take a backward step. He then trades a few punches, and out of nowhere, Tank throws what seems to be like a slap. You can watch this punch time and time again, and you can call people like me conspiracy theorists all you like. There's no twist in the back foot. The punch is a glancing punch to the body. It's on the lower side of the rib cage. Garcia isn't throwing anything that's concussive, so it's not like a double-edged sword where the power's coming back and the power's going forward. There's nothing like that. And it's almost like a delay. There's a 3-second, 4-second delay before Garcia touches down. I find it very ironic that it happens in the round that Tank Davis predicted, round 7. Right? Allegedly, I'm saying there was some corruption in this fight. Whether they were both on this round 7, betting-wise, I don't know. But all I can say, forget Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch. Bruce Lee could knock you out with a 1-inch punch. Forget about getting hit by a car at 50 miles an hour. Forget needing a baseball. If you ever need to take someone out, what you do, you call Deontay Davis, say, all right, Tank, I seen that little glancing slap that you give to Garcia. It was superhuman punch that it made him have a 4-second delay and get counted out in a world title fight. Can we have you, please? Can we have you, please? This fight is the worst boxing farce, fiasco crap I've ever seen. It makes you think, guys, are they all pissing in the same pot, these people? Because people complained about, what was his name, Kell Brook. Everyone complained about Kell Brook when he fought GG. Right, GG was the bigger man. So Kell Brook went with a strategy that was to try and take him out inside 6 rounds. When them punches were having less effect, when his tank was emptying, when Kell Brook was eating punches and damaging an eye socket, he then done what was the most sensible thing to do and took a knee and quit in the fight. Garcia never emptied his bolt in this fight. He didn't. I don't know if it's something to do with his trainer, the Guzman, or whatever he's called. If he needs a father figure in there, he shouldn't have him in his corner, right? You come out to a song, that's a very nice song, I listened to that my song, but you're expecting something else in the ring walk. All that trash talk about I'm going to knock you out, all I'm going to need is a left hook, built it up so this guy was never in the fight. He's a Mexican. Mexicans don't go down like that. Mexicans don't go down to a feather duster to the rib. I've never seen it in my life. It's disrespect to the likes of Antonio Barrero, Marquez, and the other guy, I forgot his name, Morales, De La Hoya. Don't talk shit, man. You see people like K9, I'm a big fan of K9 boxing, right? What he did in the, I forgot what it was called now. It was a bit like, was it called The Fighter? Although I'm getting confused with the film anyway. It was where they did tournament boxing where it was like 3 rounds. Whoever got knocked out lost, whoever won progressed. And he's coming out with a lovely body shot. Gervonta Davis has got small levers, guys. And all Garcia was doing was a high guard, throwing a jab. I'm not having that Davis has an IQ like that where he keeps a bigger man off. I almost thought I almost thought Garcia was Joshua Clottey against Manny Pacquiao. Someone who depends on power like that does not have their hands up every round. You look at any concussive puncher in the fucking world and you look how they knock a boxer out. They don't knock him from this stance, it can't be generated, guys. It just simply can't be generated. Their hands are down, okay? Boom. They move in the shoulders. Again, I don't want to reiterate the same bullshit, but if you don't think there was corruption in this fight, keep fucking drinking the alcohol you're drinking, keep sniffing the white powder you're sniffing, and keep calling people like conspiracy theorists or theorists, because that was the worst world title shot, not world title shot, world title defence or challenge I've ever fucking seen in my life. It reminded me of when Amir Khan took on Salito, and Salito was 20-0, I think, and then Khan hit and he took a knee. He didn't know what to do, and then he got counted out. Garcia, he may be only 24, but he's a seasoned 24-year-old, guys. Yeah, with a lot to lose. He talks about it's not about money. Yeah, it must have been about money, because if it's about legacy or health, you don't do the rehydration clause where you can't rehydrate over £10. This boxing fucking fiasco is becoming unwatchable. They want you to pay for every bastard fight. Yeah? They talk about gambling odds before the fucking fight. They talk about gambling each other's purse, whoever wins before a fight. None of that shit happens. Tyson Fury is the prime example of bullshit in boxing when he talks about he doesn't care about the money, he cares about legacy. 2 weeks later, he only cares about legacy, or he cares about money. He won't fight unless it's a fucking £1 billion fight. Same with Anthony Joshua and all that, right? Fucking worst world title fight I've ever fucking seen. And good job I got some sleep before the fight. Absolutely shit, man. Ben Garcia, all in shame. Take it on the chin, mate, because you definitely can't fucking take it on them fucking brittle ribs of yours where you get thrown 10 pounds of pressure with a gym ball at them fucking ribs for 6 to 8 weeks. You're talking about someone who used to do a bit of boxing, mate. Your ribs went down as if you was malnutritioned and fucking Mike Tyson hit you. Right, on that note, said enough about the fight. Make it what you want. A lot of corruption